In the times of World War II, there was a lot of devastation, pain, and a lot of destruction, and lots of people died because of this.
For this war to be how it was, the vehicles were a key part. As we can see, lots of kilometers were traveled by water to get to the locations. The airplanes were key to take down the enemy's protections and soldiers, and cars were key to transport soldiers from a place to another.
Also, other vehicles were key like tanks to clear the way for soldiers and take down barricades, and all the other vehicles were key and played an important role in the war.
Now we are going to talk about the different and very important vehicles of the World War II. They will be two vehicles chosen and we are going to focus on them.
The vehicles we are going to focus on are, in the Germany side, we have a heavy armor tank named PCKPFW Tiger OSF B or Tiger 2. And in the Allied side, we have an armored car named AEC.
The tank PCKPFW Tiger, most known as Tiger 2, created by Henschel, is a tank that have a very good weapon. This weapon is capable to penetrate 185 millimeters of armor at 2000 meter range. Time later, this tank will be recognized as the King Tiger tank because of his gun power and protection. So we can say that this tank was very important for World War II because it became one of the most useful and with many power, knowing also the distance of the armor is so big.
The AEC heavy armored car began as private venture of the Associated Equipment Company of Southall in England, United Kingdom. This caught the eyes of Winston Churchill during the 1941 Horse Guard Parade in the British capital city of London. A contract was given shortly after, and the production began in 1942. These vehicles helped a lot in World War II, and they helped the Allies to win the war. And to conclude, we can see that if the vehicles used in the World War II didn't exist, the war would be really different and would have been a different story as we hear now.
We also can say that these vehicles were very important for the war and they were very useful for different countries to attack different places.
As we can see in the first video, the tank Tiger II was very useful in the World War II, as we can see in the explanation we did.
And in the second video, we can see the AEC armored car that, as we saw in the previous explanation, was a very helpful car and made the war much easier for the Allies.